What if I told you that the life you are living now doesn't have to be your story forever? Hi, I'm Coach FO. My name is Fehintola ONAGORUWA, and 25 years ago, I was exactly where you are today, searching for more income, more freedom, more to plan the kind of lifestyle that I desire. Let me share with you today how I found it and how you can too. Born 58 years ago to a wonderful polygamous family in the city of Abeokuta, Ogun State of Nigeria. At age 15, I finished my WAEC, that's how we call high school here. And then at 16, I gained admission into the Ogun State School of Nursing in Ijebu-Ode. I did that for 3 years. In my third year in school, the Nigerian Air Force went around Nigeria to recruit nursing cadets, we were called. Those were science students who were already in the final year, because it was around 6 months to our graduation. They interviewed 60 of us in Ogun State. I was the last to be interviewed, but I was blessed to be the youngest and the first to be taken. 2 of us were admitted out of 60. And so for my last 6 months in school, I was already recruited into Nigerian Air Force, and we were already given ranks and being paid on a monthly basis, which was a very good experience. So upon graduation, we resumed at the Nigerian Air Force base in Lagos, and we started practicing. Then we went to Kaduna for 9 months full military training, which was very good because honestly, we all need the discipline. And by the time we finished that, I resumed back at HQ NAF in Lagos and went on for my midwifery course, which I finished in 1991. Now, by the time I had served for 7 years, I asked myself a simple question. If I remain in this job for 30 years, I missed something to tell you. I had an experience as a teenager. My mother died in my hands. She had heart failure. I was 16, she was 52. And 2 years after her death, we were paid her gratuity, and it was 15,000 naira. I'm talking of about 40 years ago. That simple experience, started me thinking. And I looked at it that if I work for any organization or anybody for all my active years, where exactly will it take me? And all I needed to do was also look at my senior officers who had served for those number of years, and they were retired without any preparation. And I don't want the same thing that happened to my mother to happen to me. So although it was a beautiful career, but I started thinking about where will I be at 60? And that's the question I would like to put to you too. At 60, will you be a liability or an asset? 2 things will make that: your health and your wealth. So if what you're doing now will not pay for your retirement years, we need to review it together. And that's why we are here this morning. So in 1993 March, I resigned and I went into business. Honestly, the first business I did was to sell fresh fish, because I moved out of official accommodation and I had to move to a city called Ekpe in Lagos State. And the only thing available there was the fresh fish market. So I started. What am I telling you? Since March 1993, I've not used my nursing certificate to work. I choose to believe in myself and to trust my 2 hands. I sold fish, I sold clothes, I did full catering, I cleared cars along the West African border, I did trading along that route for clothing and all of that. And in 1999, I was introduced into the wellness space. Remember where my story is coming from? It clicked with me that I will love to help people prevent diseases instead of waiting for it to happen and then we're running around using fire brigade for curative. And so in 1999, I partnered with an American health and wellness company, and for 1 year I borrowed money from cooperative and invested at that time about $5,000, which was about 500,000 naira. In that 1 year, I lost the money. Why? There was no proper mentorship, and the products that I stocked up expired in my house. But I've always loved to read. I'm very curious. So I started reading, and the first book I read on network marketing is called Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark and Rennie Yarnell. That book made a whole difference, because why? I understood why my first venture failed, and I understood what to do, because I read other people's stories who had done well and succeeded in the industry. And I simply told myself, like I'm telling you today, that if I can succeed in it, you can also succeed. And so in July 2000, after 1 year, I was introduced to another American wellness company, and I decided to start all over. Why? I was introduced to aloe vera, and personally I know that aloe vera is a big market. There's already an awareness about it, and that's why the person that introduced me also gave me a loan of about $300 at that time, which is about 32,000 naira to start. And so on the 10th of August year 2000, I started this wonderful journey with this American company. 25 years later, I am better off for taking that decision. So why should you consider joining this my offer today? I signed on with borrowed money, which I paid back 3 times. But by the end of the 10th month, I have built my business. Remember my original school fees. That was my payment for learning how the business works. And so in 10 months, I became a manager, a recognized manager, and that's a leadership position. Why? I understood what to do and I understood what not to do. And so I hit the ground running. Of course, that time there was no GSM phone in Nigeria. So we were doing everything manually. I just set up a system that works for consistency. And what are the skills you need to learn? Just learn how to retail the products, use the products personally so you become a product of the product, learn how to share your product experience with other people to build a customer base, and also learn to help work with other people to duplicate what you are doing. So these are the benefits. If you learn this process, you will be able to build what you desire to earn. So my desire is that let me work hard for 3 to 5 years so that I can pay my bills for generations. The business is generational. It is willable. It is an asset. So you are investing time. Time is a capital. You get the right resources, get the right tools, learn the right skills, and then put up a structure that works for you. Yes, you have a job, but you don't have to be limited to one stream of income. With network marketing, you plan to invest 10 to 15 hours every week, which you have already, including weekends, and you start to invest your time to build the kind of future that you want. How much would you like to earn per month? We will simply sit you down and have a business planning session, and we will work with you to build your desired lifestyle so that in the next 3 to 5 years you have a viable business that is an asset that you can retire on, and it works for your generations. So I signed on with Forever Living Products, an American company that, as we speak, this is January 2026, the company will be 48 years old in March of this year. And so it's already with the second generation with a very, very workable compensation plan. We use the stairway breakaway compensation plan. Forever happens to be the largest grower, manufacturer and distributor of aloe vera based health and beauty products, purely organic. We own our plantations, we own the facilities, the manufacturing facilities, we own our distribution network. So you are sure of what we are giving you. And we have over 300 products in 8 different markets. That gives you an option. So you can come in and choose your niche. You don't have to sell every product. Neither do you have to, attend to everybody. Choose your niche. Pick a market and become an authority in that market. And so for 25 years plus, will be 26 years in August of 2026, I have been a forever business owner, meaning I have been a distributor with Forever Living Products. It's been a worthy partnership for me. I borrowed 32,000 naira to start, but as at today, I have traveled for free with the company 37 times, and I always travel with my choice partner. It's so interesting that by the time I was 34, that was by the end of the second year in the business, I had built a residual income. And I hope you know what a residual income means. It means that you have built something that will give you regular monthly income for life. That's one thing that network marketing offers that a lot of people don't understand. So you can give yourself 3 to 5 years to build your desired monthly income. If it's 1 million naira, if it is $1,000, whatever you choose, you will get. You get daily cash flow from retailing the products, and you get residual income from building the team. So the 3 basic skills you will learn will be to use the product, to retail the products, and to share the business opportunity so that you have a team. And that's where your residual income will come from. And I can boldly tell you that in over 25 years, nobody had pulled my shirt to say, what you sold to me, I did not see the benefit. No, there has not been anything like that. So I proudly use the product. I turned 58 this month, and you can see that I look good for 58. I'm healthy. I can still wear my heels, stand well for 3-4 hours to train. I've developed into somebody I'm proud of, because every day I am still growing. So personal development is key. You will learn the retailing skill, you will learn the recruitment skill, and you will learn team coaching. So why should you join our team? Today, I lead a group of 45,000 plus digital wellness entrepreneurs doing this business conveniently from their location, and this gives you a global platform. So imagine that you have a part-time business, but you can earn in 3-4 currencies on a monthly basis. It's so sweet. Everything has gone global. We have our mobile app, we have our websites, everything you want to do now. So are you tech savvy? Are you a millennial? I love working with females because I love to empower women. You need to have your own money. So if you are between ages 25 and 45, I look forward to working with you in the next 3 to 5 years. My name is Coach F.O. and I have stood on this path. I'm probably the oldest active, network marketer in Nigeria. And I'm also trademarked as Africa's leading network marketing professional and coach. And if we have been able to work with over 45,000 people, you are next. To benefit from the Legacy Eagles proven training system and be a part of our community, like this video, share and subscribe. And you can also leave me a direct message. I will personally connect with you so that we can start your own journey today. Look forward to working with you.